Hey everybody, this is Raptol coming at you again. This is my first real Wi-Fi battle that I recorded. I did some test battles, just kind of as dry runs to see, what I was really up against and how it would fare. And this is the first one that I actually recorded. I kind of screwed up a lot. I really overpredicted a lot of things, which kind of led to my downfall. But yeah, here it is, and hope you enjoy it. So with my first real Wi-Fi battle, I start off again with my Gliscor. The worst play of this game for me was my very first one. I had an Ice Punch completely skipped my mind. I don't know what I was thinking. Set up my Stealth Rocks, and bam, my Gliscor went away in one hit. So I lost him without him able to do anything, which proves to be really fatal later on, and you'll see why. I realized after I recorded this that the moves were cut out of the recording, so I'll just do my best to kind of narrate with that and go with it. So I just go with a Shadow Ball with my Gengar. He has his Jirachi out. It's a pretty annoying Jirachi. It's kind of a stall wish Jirachi. It has Thunder Wave, which it uses here. I'm glad I switched out. And so Paralyzed, Synchronized gets it paralyzed too, which is pretty helpful overall. Yeah, this Jirachi is Protect, Wish, Thunderbolt, or Thunder Wave, and I think Psychic, or something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, kind of becomes a stall fest later on with that. He has an Empoleon, uh, and this Empoleon roars. Now, my Umbreon, of course, is Cursor, so I keep trying to curse up every once in a while, but I know it's not going to work with this Empoleon. So, I just kind of do my best with that. So, I go with Scissor here, and I think I go for the Swords Dance, because I know he's going to switch, because I yawned him in the previous turn. And for some reason, I thought I was faster than him. I don't know why. So I used Bug Bite, but luckily he went for the Substitute instead of the Spore. So I was able to break the sub right away. And this time I go for the Bullet Punch, able to take him out. Not a big deal, especially with the attack raise from the Swords Dance. That's pretty cool. Breloom can definitely be an annoying Pokemon. This Flygon here that he has, it is a Scarf Flygon. He pretty much, I think it's Scarfed anyway. But I know most of its moves are going to be either Special or Earthquake on the physical. So send out Togekiss. And I go for the Aura Sphere because obviously I'm thinking what was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking, but I go for the Aura Sphere. And this thing is already paralyzed, so I don't need to paralyze it. I go for the Wish. Man, I really wish I had Roost on this thing. It helps so much, especially in battles like this instead of Wish. But anyway, I know it's not going to do a lot of damage, so I go back out into my Scissor. I'm thinking, okay, I can get maybe a Stab Bug Bite, or um, maybe even a Brick Break. Both of those would be at least normal effectiveness. But yeah, I go for the Bug Bite here, and that does quite a lot to the Swampert, which is really happy, made me really happy. Goes for the Waterfall, does a good amount, but I was pretty sure I was going to live it, and hoping I didn't get the Parahax. Luckily I didn't, so I could take out that Swampert. So that was a good thing. It goes back out into this Empoleon. Not wanting to lose my Scissor, I switch outs. Goes for the Surf against my Togekiss. Not going to do a whole lot. Once again, good things going on. So with this Empoleon, I'm trying to Aura Sphere it and, attack it and get some damage on it, because at least that'll be super effective. I mean, Togekiss' special attack really isn't that strong, because he is the bulky flinch hacks sets. So, I guess I probably could have gone for the Thunder Wave and gotten paralyzed on him, but I just really wanted to get some damage in. He goes into his own Gengar, and so I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Even Thunderbolt, it shouldn't do a huge amount to me, but he ends up using Trick, which kind of cripples my Togekiss. He gives him a Chore Scarf, but then I'm thinking, okay, I can't really do much against him this turn because I just used the Thunder Wave. But now that he's faster than everything else that would pretty much come in on him, I'm thinking, okay, later on I can just Air Slash to death, and hopefully go for the flinch hacks with that. Going to Scissor, mostly for Death Fodder, because he's not helping me out too much anymore. I go into my own Gengar. Um, Gengar hasn't really done much for me in any of my battles, which kind of sucks. The way I wanted to use him, it might not be the best usage of a Gengar, but I really like it. I really don't have Stealth Rock. I don't have Rapid Spin or anything, so I can't get rid of Stealth Rock, which might not be a good thing, and I probably should put that on my Starmie. It has Recover right now, which is, from what I've realized, pretty useless. Uh, Keep going in my Umbreon, trying to get something going, but Jirachi, oh my god, damn Jirachi. It keeps just stalling and wishing and pretty much healing its entire team against me, and there's not a whole lot I can do against this thing. If I can get some curses up, that'd be great. But as soon as I try and curse up, it's gonna send that Empoleon out and roar me away, so not very effective. Best I can usually do is get 1 or 2 curses up before it roars me out. I expected him to go for the Protect there, so I go for another curse, which is good on my part, so I don't waste a turn there. Can get a little bit extra attack boost. I know he's probably going back into that Empoleon, but I can get 2 stab paybacks off with this now before he goes into war. Of course, not very effective, not going to help me a whole lot, even with the attack boost. And I get paralyzed there, so it just wears me out. So I get pretty much nothing on him. That just sucks. Now, here, oh, no, maybe that's later. I expect him to switch out. So I go for the Surf, which is pretty good on my part. I really wish I would have gone for the Ice Beam instead of the Surf, because then this damn Flygon would have been dead and would have caused me so many less problems later on in the match. Like I said, I overpredicted a lot in this game, which really led to my downfall. And so as you can see, this thing had the Breloom, the Empoleon, and the Jirachis. All those weak to both ground and or fighting, or not fighting, fire. And my Gliscor has Fire Fang. So really the Gliscor would have been so freaking helpful in this match. I mean, would have been able to stay away from the Thunder Wave on this damn Jirachi, hit it with Earthquake a couple times, possibly kill it the Empoleon. I mean, granted it has the Surf, which would cause problems, but if I could get rid of the Jirachi first and then Earthquake it at least a little bit, and then Thunderbolt with my Starmie, that'd be able to do something with it. Go for the Yawn, and of course the Wish heals up this Flygon again. Oh my god, annoys me so much. But he goes for the U-turn. I expected that, but the Umbreon, it's pretty big tank. I knew I could take at least 1 or 2 of those, so I just leave it in. Mostly because at this point I really don't have a whole lot of options. Go for the Wish, brings back out the Empoleon, and I'm paralyzed again. I should do a counter, see how many times I get paralyzed. But anyway, Gengar gets dragged back out here, and I go, yeah, so I go for the Focus Blast, super effective Focus Blast. I'm like, alright, that does quite a good amount. Another one of those possibly can kill it. Goes for the Surf, brings me down to about 48 HP. And I'm thinking here, I go for, oh my gosh. I go for Shadow Ball because I think he's going to switch out. Another bad overprediction on my part, and I lose my Gengar. I could have tried to Focus Blast him again, or take him out with Destiny Bond. Both of those would be good. And again, I think he's going to switch, expecting the Thunderbolts, and go to Flygon. But no, he doesn't go out. And I'm like, come on! Just do something that I want you to do. Stop either under predicting or predicting my over prediction. I don't even know. Either way, screw me over and stop it. The Starmie with Ice Beam, it can take that thing out, but of course it's faster than my Starmie, so I can really only take it out if it switches in on an Ice Beam. So I know I have to go back to my Umbreon and take the U-turn even though I don't want to, but it's my best option. And for some reason I was thinking, oh, my Umbreon, it can totally wall a Gengar no matter what. And of course my own Gengar has Focus Blast, so I don't know why I didn't think this one had Focus Blast. It was kind of another idiotic, dumb moment on my part. So I lose my Umbreon. And this Togekiss, it only has 10 HP left. If I had Stealth Rocks against me, I would have been screwed this match. But I go for the air slash. I'm like, okay, I'm Choice Scarf from earlier. I'm just gonna hope for hacking this bastard to death. He already is paralyzed, so I can kind of have the flinch hacks thing going on, which is awesome. And I get a paralyzed, then I get a flinch. I'm like, oh my god, this might work out. I might be able to kill this damn thing. I get a third one off, and it gets the psychic off and kills me. It's like, oh man, I was doing so well, getting some luck hacks, but alas, no dice. I go for the recovery here on my Starmie. I don't remember why I do. Oh, I think because I knew whatever would come in after the Jirachi would kill me at that low HP. Of course, Thunder Wave didn't really help me later on either, but I knew I had to get some health back. So I get the Surf, and I go for a second Surf, kill the damn Jirachi finally. Thing caused me. That was probably my biggest problem this entire match, was that Jirachi. But the Flygon U-turns, kills me off, ends the battle. So much overprediction on my part, which really sucked. I didn't do well because of that, but, that's how it is, and that's it.